Hello, everyone. FiFi and Sam here, and we are joined with the wonderful Cambel Jam for Freedom today. We are very, very excited to catch up on just what's been happening with Jam for Freedom in general, but top of the list is something very, very exciting happening this summer. Would you like to fill us in on all the details?
Yes, thank you for the lovely introduction. So, a lot of you might have seen us play in the parks, at the rallies, and this year, we're bringing you guys a huge summer festival celebrating freedom artists from around the world. We brought artists from America, from Ireland, from Europe, coming over to show off their amazing music, get us all together. We've got yoga in the morning, we've got martial arts, we've got breath work. We've changed our location now because the demand was incredible. So now we're in Essex by Redrick's Lake, which is a beautiful swimming lake where we've got our own private beach, woodlands, and this is going to be 4 days of just pure celebration and all of the freedom community from around the world getting together. You know, people are flying over from America, from Europe to come to this festival and enjoy it. So it's going to be an amazing experience, and Stand in the Park will be there as well.
We will,
Oh, we are so
100%. We
excited.
really are so excited. So, I mean, it's a massive undertaking. How long were you kind of thinking about putting something like this together?
The idea came to me after after I came back from the US when we attempted to do there was a Jam for Freedom tour in America, and I went over there to help play drums, but they wouldn't let me in. They said I needed a visa, so I had to go back home. That was annoying. But who knew that playing on the streets for free with your mates needed a visa? I don't know. But anyway, when I came back home, I woke up and I just went, I need to put on the Jam for Freedom Festival, and I wrote down. I created a poster and I said, I want this guy, I want that guy, I want him, I want her, I want her, I want him, I want that, I want that, I want that at that time, I want the Stand in the Park barn, I want this, I want that. And then I just made it all happen. And it's been in production since September. And it's been amazing. You know, we've got the Cream of Clapton band, it's Eric Clapton's family band coming to play. So there'll be some special guests there, we think. Grammy nominated artists like Joseph Arthur, who set up his own record label because his record label dropped him. And he's had hits. He's an incredible artist coming from America. Jimmy Levy, who's had some massive hits recently. Daz Bad, Ramis, 5 Times August, Gareth Ipe. Yeah, so it's been an amazing, it's been about 6 months since we've been, or even more, like 8 months of preparation. So, yeah, it's been a crazy experience.
Mhm. So, what can people expect then? We've got so it's over 4 days. We've got camping. You've now got glamping available, which looks absolutely beautiful. Just
I mean,
absolutely
the whole
gorgeous
site looks
skeletons.
amazing,
It's a
but yeah,
stunning
those glamping
place.
tents.
I
Yeah, I
was
had a little look at yeah, all the pictures of where it's going to be and all the glamping tents and everything. And it looks like an absolutely beautiful setting.
Yeah, so we were originally hosting the festival in Milton Keynes, but the demand of the festival was just too much. So we went to another venue. It's got double the car parking and loads more camping space. And as you said, it's got the lakes, it's got a private beach. There's also a local business just across the road from us. You can walk there in a few minutes, and there's like an inflatable assault course,
yeah.
slip and fly. So if you did want to go and use that, you can go and use that for a day or so. There's just so many activities. You know, it's totally family friendly as well. And all the food we're hand picking as being organic or local at totally affordable prices. And there's all the amenities you'd expect from a good campsite. You know, you've got showers, toilets, all of the normal stuff. And yeah, it's we've got the glamping as well. So if you did want to have a bit of luxury and have us set you up a tent with mood lighting and USBs if you want to charge your devices. and they come with big beds in there, and your own fireplace. So there's loads of cool stuff that you can enjoy when you're here. And if you do just want to come and camp, or just bring your motorhome or your camper van, or sleep in your car, that's fine too. You know, um, it will be an amazing celebration. That's what it's all really about, is celebration and getting people together and having a good time. Um, you know, doing something that's healthy and good for you, which is dancing, singing, eating good food, swimming in a lake, hanging out in the sun, hanging out in the woodlands. It's all about that, refreshing us, replenishing us, and I hope you'll all be there.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and you've mentioned a lot of the really awesome musical artists, and I know there's a lot on there that I'm really excited to see. But it's not just music as well, is it? You've got comedy, and you've got talks and debates. You've also got Bob Moran there doing live art, and then
Amazing.
all sorts of different sort of holistic health activities. I think there's still the, just having a little look. I've got the poster there that you put in the
Yeah,
light
great
Yeah, in the
luck.
paper.
light paper, full page
But yeah,
ad.
you've got lots and lots and lots of sort of workshops and stuff going on as well.
Yeah. There's so much, honestly, and that was part of the original vision, was that we're going to have talks, we're going to have debates on stage, and we're going to have workshops every morning, and we've done all of that. We've got, as I said, the yoga in the morning, the breath work, to wake you up before maybe before you have breakfast, um, and then you've got martial arts. So if you want to learn how to do some crazy moves, we've got great instructors, and then
Salsa
yeah,
dancing, I see.
Oh,
sorry, salsa dance.
Salsa dancing.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, if you want to, have a good old salsa dance in the afternoon or in the evenings,
why
that'll be
not?
there. So activities for children. So we've got children entertainment. I think we're going to have a bouncy castle as well. We're just seeing where we can put it, and that'll be free to use. Everything on site is free to use, apart from the inflatable salt course, but that's another business across the road. So all the workshops are free. It's over 100 activities and bands and comedians to see. You've got comedians that have headlined BBC shows like Steve Hughes. Um, who else have we got? Bob Moran as well.
Yeah,
Famous artist who's going to be painting live at the festival. I don't know what he's
that's
going
gonna
to.
be brilliant.
I don't know. He hasn't told me yet. Maybe he'll just, do something on the spot. But I mean, all of these monumental things, it's going to be live streamed as well. So we've got professional live streamer coming over from Switzerland who's recorded Jam for Freedom shows in Switzerland, and he does like live filming for football matches and festival
Oh,
concerts. So he's coming over with big cameras, and there's going to be, we're making this special so people can look back at this, even if they didn't come this year, or if you want to show your friends and family that look at what the freedom movement's doing.
yeah,
We're bringing you guys high quality entertainment and great talks and great speakers. We're changing the culture like this. This is exactly how we can improve our lives and improve our world that we live in, is by doing these positive cultural activities that help children, that help families, that help everybody's health. That's how we change the culture. 100%. This is
yeah,
exactly, we're going back to roots, and freedom is at the roots of humanity, and of being English, and of being Irish and Scottish and Welsh, and being American and all. Everyone has freedom in their roots. It doesn't matter who you are. It's time that we all embrace it and celebrate it.
yeah. And it's just
Absolutely.
incredible how far we've come when you think back to 3 years ago. I mean, of course, we've always had a freedom movement, but I mean, with what's happened in the last few years, it's given everyone a laser focus. And when you look at where we are now, with just thousands and thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people coming together, even millions, on the streets, and having this kind of mass tribal gatherings in a way that just was not happening before. And like you say, it's that changing the culture and really having a positive focus looking at what it
Yeah.
is we want to create. Of course, we've always got in mind what's going on out there, what it is they're attempting, but the biggest way we can fight back against all of this is to create
Embody
the
freedom.
opposite, yeah, to embody the freedom that we're talking about, and to use our creativity to bring into being everything that we want to be living, this far more natural, holistic, connected way of being in the world, living amongst each other. And yeah, what better way than to have this kind of really celebratory way of doing it? You know, we've seen with the big protests that, okay, while it's really serious stuff that we're kind of up against here, you've got thousands and thousands and thousands of people coming together in this really joyous energy, because that focus is on, okay, yeah, we know all this shit is going on, we know what we're up against here, but this is the vision. And that's when you
Yeah.
see the real change happening. It's not that, oh my God, what do we do? Look what they're doing, kind of handing over that power all the time. It's absolutely taking it back, and
Yeah.
it spreads, doesn't it?
100%. Yeah, it's total. I mean, that's what Jam for Freedom was when we first started. It was like, hey, everyone's scared and wearing masks and they don't want to go out. So let's go on the streets and let's play music about freedom and just show the other side of things. And let's say a couple of things on the mic in between. But
Yeah.
it was all about having a good time, and that's why we got support from big names in the music industry, like Eric Clapton, Van Morrison, and we've got so many amazing musicians that we toured with and we jam with, and that are coming to this festival because we try and just bring that positivity to it, really.
And
Yeah, well,
I don't think it can come at a better time, to be honest. I mean, it's been 3 years of just sort of constant onslaught of absolute insanity. And I know, I think sometimes it can become quite heavy, because we are being bombarded and there's so much stuff that does need to be addressed. And I think at times it can kind of get just a lot. And so, having things like this that, again, as FiFi said, that is important to embody that freedom and to create and connect and all that kind of stuff as well. To have a big festival like this with this real celebration of all the creativity and beautiful kind of things that have come out of this period, I think is well needed for a lot of people, where you can just let go and be in the company of people that don't think you're insane, that see this vision of a better world and actually want to work with you and alongside you to kind of create that. And I think it's just excellent timing, excellent timing.
Yeah, it's totally changing the culture because even like family of mine that didn't understand what I was doing, but which is quite fair enough because it was quite insane, quite radical. But even though those family members they want to they're going to be at the festival and they're going to help out, and of course a lot of our friends that have got involved in the freedom movement, they weren't there initially, but we've encouraged them. We've done that because we're doing it in a positive way. So I want this festival to help people. There's so much out there about the medical industry that we aren't taught. There's so much about there about the politics and the legal system that we're not taught, and the tax system and what we eat and how we think and how we feel. All of these things are just specifically not told to us in school and by the mainstream media, because it would incense us to have done something like this earlier. So what we're doing is solidifying that positive culture of knowledge and understanding about our history, our people, the world, humanity, and what we need to be better and stronger and happier.
We have everything we need. That's the thing. We have absolutely everything. We've got healthy, holistic, amazing alternatives to literally everything that's, you know, the big business corporate toxic version. So it's not that we've always had these things. So it's really just reconnecting with it and remembering it. It's not that we are having to literally create something totally new that we've got no idea. It's all there. Like you say, it has just been hidden from us. It's been kept from us. Everything's been inverted and repackaged and sold in this, you know, completely soulless, manipulative way. And it really is just getting that knowledge out there again. But people, I mean, you're just seeing it. They're more and more drawn to this because, you know, there's got to come a time when enough really is enough, when it has to break through that barrier of brainwashing, that nothing is serving us, the people. Everything that we've been presented, you know, people are the most miserable and unhappy that they've ever been, despite seemingly having more material, you know, comforts and so on and so forth. It's the more they have, the more they realise, my God, this isn't it. But
And
there
this is
seems
that's
to be that
exactly,
turning. Yeah, go on.
yeah. And with what we do, you know, with our smiley, you know, smiley face and standing park, you know, that positivity, you know, the Jam for Freedom shows bring positivity, is we help preserve that culture, because there are a lot of people that are taking antidepressants, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not, you know, maybe some, you know, once you're on them, I think it's quite dangerous to come off them. You know, they're
I
quite.
did it. I did it. I was on them for nearly 15 years, and over a year ago, after learning everything I learned about the pharmaceutical industry and sort of just all of it, I kind of made the decision. I did it really, really slowly. I did do it on my own. I didn't sort of consult doctors. I just told them what I was doing. But it was very much a case of listening to my body and my mind, taking it as slowly as I needed to. And it took me somewhere between 6 and 9 months. It wasn't just antidepressants. There was a whole cocktail of things that I was on, and it is possible. It is difficult, and you definitely need to have sort of other alternatives in place to kind of take care of the effects that coming
Yeah.
off of have. But it is possible, and although I still have times where I struggle, I've actually never felt better. I feel more alive and more awake. Is definitely the antidepressants and stuff. I feel very much, you know, kind of dumb you down and numb you to life, and you can't really move forward and heal and take care of yourself when that numbness is there. So
Yeah, so I mean that's a personal experience you've had, and like I've never taken them, but you know, me and my girlfriend, we've researched what they do and how it works, and it's you know, it's a world that we shouldn't be involved in. Basically, if we could, we should be doing other natural methods to not be depressed. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So if we can help push that culture out there, that swim in a lake, go in the woods, or eat some better food, you know, which is going to help you take a breath, do some yoga, do all these things that we can do for free and naturally. We need to push that, preserve that, make that way more normal. Because I mean, if you look at a lot of the radical, mad politics going on in the world, you know, you look behind a lot of the people supporting it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them are on a lot of drugs, you know,
Yeah.
and the doctors and the nurses that were pushing these things, you know, some of them, they just talk so quick and they look at you in a weird, there's something off about a lot of people in some of these professional industries that are responsible for causing a lot of problems in our society. And I would attribute that to them probably being on some kind of mind altering drugs that's affecting them. And I think that is causing a lot of problems in our society. Sure.
I read recently that Prozac, and I know people that have been on that for many, many years. One of the main ingredients is fluoride. So it
Wow.
creates that, you know, it's not that the problems have gone away, and it just creates this apathy. where you're just, the problems are still there, but you don't care about them anymore in the same way. And that is so far from this, what we're talking about, which is this holistic. That's what we've lost, is that everything's in compartments. So you've got your mental health there, and then you've got your finances there, you've got your health there, you've got this, that, you know, whatever it is. And it's we need to be looking at it as everything as a whole, life as a whole.
Yeah.
And that's what we've lost completely, is everything is in these kind of individual boxes, rather than what's the underlying energy that's feeding all of these things in our lives. And I think we are seeing that pull back towards, well, it's healing, isn't it? The only genuine healing that can really take place, it's got to be on that holistic basis.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I think that if you look at societies in history, there's been a tendency for us to block out what's actually going on, whether we've been drinking loads of alcohol, taking psychedelics. You know, there's some societies in like South America where they were taking so many psychedelics, they were sacrificing people and taking their hearts out and stuff. And the same in England, people were killing witches and stuff. And you think, like, what's going on? Like, how did you get to this point where you're just doing such crazy stuff? And I feel there's got to be some kind of unnatural substances that are probably, you know, maybe the king was an alcoholic and he was going, oh, kill all the witches, yeah, I hate them all. And then the priests go, all right, we'll do it. And it's like, why was he so angry against these witches? Like, what did they even do? I mean, there's got to be some kind of power that's pushing these people. Hitler was a speed addict. You know, a lot of these soldiers in war are taking drugs to keep going. That's how ecstasy was made. You know, to keep people up, right? And or MDMA, you know, helps you stay awake to keep fighting. It's like, well, maybe they just want to just chill out and go to sleep. There's a lot of these in history. We see it routinely, but my girlfriend makes beautiful holistic products. I thought I'd just mention.
Yeah.
We've got wild healing cream that's fully natural with almond oil, organic avocado butter. She makes the teas as well.
They're lovely. I love the teas. Well, I love all of it, but and this
and sea moss as well. Yeah. So I thought I'd just give her a little shout out because she's got beautiful products. But obviously, there's loads of amazing holistic businesses out there that have just, you know, that have grown out of the craziness in the last few years. So shout out to all those holistic business, independent businesses that are out there at the moment. But my girlfriend's products, you can find them at Freedom Garden Organics, or we've got it on the flyer, freedomgardenorganics.com.
We'll post a link, obviously, to all the festival news and everything as well. We'll have all the links and stuff, so people can still buy tickets. Just bringing it back round to
bringing it back
the festival. So yeah, is there people can still book for camping and glamping and it's and also the date. It's August the 3rd.
Yeah, August the 3rd to August the 6th. So it starts on the Thursday, August 3rd. And that's when we're going to have a big beach party. There'll be music, there'll be DJs, there'll be activities to do. That's going to be a really fun opening day. And the main stage opens on the Friday. And so you've got the main acts on the Friday, Saturday, the Sunday. We are running really low. We've got less than half tickets available. It's like about 150 left. There's still some glamping pods. We've sold out half of the glamping pods in a couple of weeks. Maybe even less than a couple of weeks. And yeah, you can bring your motorhome, you can camp, totally child friendly. If your children are under 12, they can come for free. If they're under 16, you get almost a half price ticket. So you got loads of positive things. But yeah, go to the website, jamforfreedom.com. Stand in the Park Barn's going to be there, so there'll be an opportunity to connect with your stand in the park people from all around the world, and the UK especially. So come and get involved. Loads of groups will be there. Totally fun, positive experience that we can all celebrate together.
Awesome. Yeah, it's going to be great to be able to connect to more and more people. That's the lovely thing about a festival like this. Like, forget these huge, you know, what have become, well, they're just, you know, Glastonbury, all of those soulless, big, like now corporate run. How many of those would you go to and then come away with like new friends for life? Probably very few. But with this kind of thing, it's like it's your they're your people, it's your tribe. So it's like there's another level to it. You've got more allies, you know, you've got more.
And we, yeah, and we will build this into the next, you know, big festival, but we'll do it slowly, bringing our communities together, making sure everyone's having a good time, doing it for the right reasons. You see these massive global festivals, like Glastonbury or Reading Festival, Coachella. They're so famous, and the food's expensive, and it's terrible, and the drinks are expensive, and the acts are playing horrible music, talking about, you know, all kind of disgusting things, and they don't have the talks, they don't have the kind of other side of things, and they're not embracing nature in the same way that they should be, and they're also run by the mainstream politics, and they're run by massive. They're paid for by massive lobbies.
Yeah.
There's a very different film. Feed your mind, body, soul, and spirit, kind of, you know, connecting with each other, with nature, with a better way of living, and I'm super excited. I couldn't be more excited, to be quite honest with you. It's going to be, I think it's been the event of the year, Cambel.
Yeah, definitely.
It's going to be, and we'll just be hug everybody, and you know, share the.
I am a hugger. I am a big hugger. I love hugs. If you ask my kids, they will tell you that mummy's favorite thing in the whole world is hugging. So yeah, I'm definitely down for lots of hugging.
Yeah, lots of hugging, lots of smiles, and just having a great time, you know, because we're all from all kinds of walks of life, all of us, and it's just about us all celebrating, getting together, and building a beautiful culture from it. So I hope you'll all be at the festival. I know obviously FiFi and Sam will be there.
We will.
Go get your tickets, running low. We've just had our advert in the light paper just come out today, as Sam's just shown you. So that's going to go around to about almost 1 million people, that light paper and the online light paper as well. So
don't delay.
Yeah, get in there.
They're going to sell out soon, guys.
They are.
Come and join us at the stand in the park barn.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely brilliant. Something I'm very, 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 very much looking forward to. It's going to be, just the highlight probably of the year, with much more to come in the future. So just before we go, any like Jam for Freedom kind of updates on, obviously you've got chapters around the world now, you're doing lots of stuff, so how's all that kind of going?
Well, I've been really just fully focused on the festival, but if you go to our website, follow our social media, there's loads of artists that we follow and that we support, and we push out the shows they're doing and their new music. So there's a whole music scene that's just become that's been created in the last few years. So you follow our socials. We've got a musicians page where you can look through all the musicians from around the world. You know, look on our tour poster. Look at all those musicians. Most of them are releasing new music, guys. Real independent music. So there's more of that to come. Right. We'll probably make a playlist as well on YouTube and Spotify where you can hear all of the artists that are going to be playing as well. So get on our mailing list. Even if you can't come to the festival, get on the mailing list, see what we're up to. And we should be bringing you some summer shows as well. But at the moment, it's all about the festival because it's too much to handle other shows, really.
Yeah,
Evan.
definitely. So, well, there you have it. Get your tickets as soon as you can because they will definitely sell out. And yeah, we can't wait. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So, yeah, watch this space. So,
You deserve
right,
it. We all deserve it.
we do. Absolutely. It's very, like Sam said, it's very timely. It's kind of we've got a lot of reason to celebrate, actually. We can get very bogged down with, oh my God, you know, this is happening, that is happening. But we have had so many wins. And I keep
Yeah.
saying it, this whole agenda ain't going to plan. It really isn't, which is why things will seem more and more insane because it's like, oh my God, we've got to throw the kitchen sink, we've got to do this, that, and the other, because it's not just rolling along nicely and happening the way they want it to. So just hang in there, keep doing what you're doing, keep going. And yeah, let's, you know, whenever we've got the chance to celebrate and get together and just put that incredible energy out there, which is what shifts things anyway, then yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, totally. Let's let's keep healthy, keep strong, wherever we are, whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
Um, we need you, soldiers.
Yes. That's it. Absolutely. So lots of love to you all. We will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.